snapping like Thanos in the ring. The way I walk like.
I'm trying to get to the bitches too.
That cold leadership. Cold leader, a nigga sick, I got that faux fever, that COVID shit, got that old Nina, I let it spit, got that brand new 9, fold you like a futon, ain't a rapper on my level, told you that a few times, bet your bottom dollar, save it like a coupon, old glass with the new wines, break a few minds, black party with a few dimes, get my shoes shine, murder shit, fight a few times, enemies done, how are you a co-survivor when we don't leave none, shit, put it on tape, watch it like a rerun, I got partners with the grills, want me to get my teeth done, open face shit, cult leader waiting on my spaceship. You don't see us winning, better go and get your Lasix. Basics, infinity garland matching the bracelet. Made me get to snapping like Thanos in the ring. The way I walk like a cult leader. How I talk like a cult leader. How I move like a cult leader. Everything off the meter. One West undefeated. How I walk like a cult leader. How I talk like a cult leader, how I move like a cult leader. Everything off the meter, One West undefeated. Got it all playing, riding for my dogs, man. Cram a couple niggas with blickies up in the small van. Jungle like Tarzan, jewels in the armband. Still drink a cold old English out of tall can. Drinking more liquor in the rental, we got 2 doors. World domination, I'm bald like Lex Luthor. Gotta stay focused, sounding like Doc Umar. Ain't no dashiki, nigga, my squad needs me. Got the lions through the graveyard like Rafiki. But this ain't no Disney, more like a horror movie. 4K, too high quality for some Tubi. Cats wanna watch it, better pay for the premium. I don't rap for free no more, pay the team in them. You really wanna hear me cut the check of the committee? I ain't had to sell my soul, I ain't had to party with Diddy. All I did was grab the killers out every one of these cities. Cause I walk like a cold leader, how I talk like a cold leader, how I move like a cold leader. Everything off the meter, One West undefeated, and I walk like a cold leader, how I talk like a cold leader, how I move like a cold leader. Everything off the meter, One West undefeated, and I walk and I talk like a cold leader, and I move like a cold leader. Undefeated, cause I walk like a cold leader, and I talk like a cold leader, how I move like a cold leader. Everything off the meter, One West undefeated, and I walk.
It was almost 100 years ago, and here we are again with a similar environment, politically and socially.
You know, niggas and white people fight. I always be rooting for the nigga.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show. We could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember Yahanna's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Yeah. You ready? Nah, I mean, is you ready? Somebody ready for war?
Yeah.
That easy. Yeah. You ready? Nah, I mean, is you ready? Somebody ready for war? That easy. Lights is up. Wise man mad. They ready for war. Getting all blacks is a trooper. Plan, plot, strategize, crucial. Gotta pick a side, no neutral. In the middle of a war, ass usual. Watch your back, they shoot. If your ops drop, better keep it moving. All we do is win, no losing. In the middle of a war, as usual. In the middle of a war, as usual. In the middle of a war, as usual. Plan, plot, strategize, crucial. In the middle of a war, as usual.
Alright, shalom, love Christ. Y'all about Shem y'all celebrate the thumb to all the brothers. Y'all Shemar the thumb about Shem y'all shout to all the sisters. I am preaching officer of 1,000 Itazab of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Alright, we are streaming live to ISUPK Monroe, ISUPK Shreveport, and ISUPK Jackson, Mississippi. So if you are in those areas, get in touch with a school near you. Okay, what we teach here can save your life. Not only can it change your life, it can save your life. You understand? So do not. The scripture says, do not tarry with the Lord, which means don't waste any time. Okay. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. Big shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Nazama Najul, Yaquar, Trooper Gabar, Ya'ala. We got John Wren Gaines, young man John Wren, son of Officer 5000 Mighty Bar. The water for tuning in. The link is in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat again. Anybody that's willing and able to jump in the stream with us, just click the StreamYard link in the chat. All right, so today the topic is Rome, the Empire of Edom, Part 3, Pagan Holidays. So I've been doing this little series, right, kind of just exposing who Esau is, because there's this debate about who is Esau. And I believe that without any doubt, we've proven here on this platform who Esau is. All right, we got the evidence in the Apocrypha. We got the evidence in your standard King James Version Bible. You got, you know what I'm saying, history that you got history that that shows that this information is consistent. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to question who Esau is. And now today, we're going to show you why in 2024, you as a Christian celebrate pagan holidays as if they were approved by God himself. Your holidays were not approved by God. Christmas is not approved by God. You are an instrument. All right. We got preaching officer 5000 in my bar. Just jumped in. Shalom, sir. How about some y'all shabbat?
Shalom, y'all shabbat.
If you would you like to take the class, sir?
Nah, this your class. You go ahead and teach it.
Kind the water, sir. All right. You understand? You are just a pawn to the Roman Empire. And every year, around this time, around October, starting in October, you start to spend all your money, whether that's on candy for Halloween, turkeys for Thanksgiving, trees and gifts and gift wrap and all that stuff on Christmas, and then a whole bunch of liquor on January 1st. Then you turn around and buy a bunch of hearts and candy and call it Valentine's Day. You are a pawn, man. You are not serving God when you celebrate these holidays. And we're going to prove that you are serving Satan when you celebrate these holidays. We're going to prove that today. All right, so again, the water for everybody tuning in. We're going to start at Romans chapter 3. If you got, you should, like Officer Matabar brought out last week, you know what I'm saying? When you in these classes, you definitely want to have you a notebook as well as your Bible. All right, so you can be following along and taking notes. So we have the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew? Listen, man, it is extremely beneficial to be born a Jew. All right, to be born black, because that's what a Jew is, man. A Jew is a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man. A Jew, the word Jew is short for Judah, right? And it's a bloodline. It comes from the tribe of Judah. Okay? It can also be referred to the southern kingdom that's split. And you can read about that in 1 Kings chapter 12. When there was a split in Israel. Okay, the kingdom of Israel went off to do their thing, and the southern kingdom, the kingdom of Judah, split and kept the laws, like kept the traditions of the Jews. You understand? Kept the traditions of the Israelites, keeping the feasts and the practices, circumcision, keeping the laws, all those things. You understand? Well, there was a split in the book of 1 Kings. that you can read about, chapter 12. But Jew is short for Judah, man. The Israelites. It is extremely beneficial to be born a Jew, which is why everybody else wants to be a Jew. Which is why they call themselves Jewish. Which is why they adapted. They tried to adapt this book, the Bible, and call it their own. They tried to call themselves Christian because they wanted to be like the Jews. Because we're the greatest people that walk the face of the earth. And they wanted to be like us. They still want to be like us today. Which is why you see them going and getting spray tans and baking themselves in the sun like it's a damn oven. All right, so let's read on verse 2. What's like at the end of verse 1? Or what profit is there of circumcision? Right? Because again, the Jews circumcised themselves. It was one of our practices. That still today is our practice, although we're not keeping it. We get circumcised because of cosmetic reasons or whatever. You're supposed to be circumcised on the 8th day after being born. If you was circumcised before that or after that, you were not keeping the law. You just were getting circumcised. All right. Trooper Gabar Yala says spiritual Israelites. I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Verse 2. Much, every way, there it is. It's in every way it is beneficial to be born a Jew. Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God. And what are the oracles of God? The oracles of God is his laws. You know what I'm saying? The teachings of this book. The whole New Testament is about teaching the Old Testament. Who do you think they were teaching? The Jews were given that honor, so to speak. Okay. Verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Meaning, just because somebody don't believe that our God is the one true living God, the one almighty God, you know what I'm saying? The most high God, just because you don't believe that, just because you believe in goddamn what's the that fake god Odin, it's because you believe in Odin or you believe in Zeus and Hercules, just because you believe in goddamn Saturn and Jupiter, you believe in stars and planets, does that make the fact that our God is the most high God irrelevant or without effect? Verse 4, God forbid, hell no. Just because you want to worship stars and planets don't mean my God is nothing more than a star or planet. Does not mean my God is limited to whatever you believe. My God, the God of the Israelites, is the most high and most powerful God. He's the one that created your goddamn stars and planets. My God did that. You know, Christians like to say, oh, not my Jesus. I don't know what your Jesus on. I don't know what your God doing. My God created the entire universe. And he put me in charge. He put Officer Madabar in charge of the universe. He put Officer Yasad in charge of this universe. You understand? He put Commanding General Yahanna in charge of this universe. Now you can either get down or lay down. You understand? Because this place is going to be ran with decency and in order. That's how we run things in the UPK. It's called rank and order. That's how it goes down. All right. So we're gonna let me see. We're gonna drop that. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go to. I got this screenshot I'm gonna share with y'all. I'm gonna share y'all this screenshot. Bear with me. I don't have to read it. If anybody out there, you know what I'm saying, if you watching right now, you see the link, feel free to jump in with me. You know what I'm saying? Help me read a little bit or whatnot. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. I'm about to pull up this screenshot and read y'all a little bit on these holidays and how they were created by Romans, because this is very important. Your grandmother who indoctrinated you from the time you were born instilled all of these holidays in you and forced them into your mind. You don't even know why you celebrate these holidays. You don't know why you celebrate these holidays. You don't know why you're going to church. You don't know why you believe in the religion you believe in. It was just forced on you as soon as you were born. So all you know is this religion and these holidays. But the problem is you don't know anything about the Most High's high holy days. If you're supposed to believe in God, and you're supposed to be quote unquote Christian, Christ celebrated the Feast of Unleavened Bread. He celebrated Passover. He celebrated the Feast of First Fruits. He did those things. He never celebrated no goddamn Christmas. He never celebrated his birthday. But Christians are selfish. They follow a selfish religion, a self-worshiping religion. All right. So I'm about to, here's the screenshot right here. It says, as part of the rituals, priests called luperci, would sacrifice a goat. Now, so like it, just for context, this is talking about Lupercalia, today known as Valentine's Day. All right. These are I'm going to show you one of the practices of Romans and how this started out as a Roman culture. How Valentine's Day started out as a Roman satanic pagan culture that you keep today in 2024. And you're about to celebrate it in 2025. Hey, Shalom, Trooper Akkad. Y'all about to Shabbat Thug. All right. Hold on. It says priests called luperci would sacrifice a goat symbolizing fertility and a dog symbolizing purification. These sacrifices that they were making were symbolic. Okay, and you'll see that fertility was a major thing in Roman culture because they weren't having babies. Even like look at today, white people are not having babies the way black people are having babies. So they got to sacrifice, animals and stuff for their fertility, so they can have babies. It was one point in time where they made it a law that every man married one wife. A lot of them was off into that alternative lifestyle, that alternative love. You understand? And they didn't want nothing to do with a woman. A man in Rome ain't want nothing to do with no woman. He didn't want to look at a woman. But then they were forced to by official law. And he said, you must. That's where forced monogamy comes from. Because Romans didn't want nothing to do with no goddamn woman. They wanted to frolic all the time with other men and didn't pay no attention to no woman. They had to make it a law so that they wouldn't deplete, so that their bloodline wouldn't cease. That's how much alternative lifestyle was going on. Okay, so they would sacrifice these animals to their fertility gods and purification gods. All right, line 2, it says they would then cut strips of the goat's hide, dip them in the sacrificial blood, and run through the streets. So imagine you just sacrifice a goat. You open up his neck, let all the insides run out. I'm trying to watch what I say for censorship. You know what I'm saying? Let all the insides of that goat run out into like a basin or something. And then you would cut strips of that hide from that goat, meaning the skin off of that goat, dip them in the sacrificial blood, and then run around the streets. And this is what they do. The third part says, during this procession, they would lightly whip women and possibly men, because of course it ain't exclusive. This ain't gender exclusive. You understand? Men can get it too, like Birdman said. What'd he say? Birdman said, I like niggas too. So they like men too, man. So they would go around and whip women and possibly men with these bloody strips, believing it would increase fertility and bring good fortune. You understand? So these women were getting whipped with bloody rags. And of course, the woman who's the most bloody, the woman who's red all over, you know, everybody wants to, you know, have a baby with her. And that's where your Valentine's Day gets brought into place. You know what I mean? Because what? The woman with the most Valentine's Day cards, the most candy, and the most, you know, gifts, she thinks that, you know, everybody loves her. Everybody wants to breed with her because she got all these gifts from all these different men. That's where your Valentine's Day comes from. And this was the literally bloody tradition that Romans would keep. And I'm going to show you how the Roman Church, the Roman Catholic Church, instead of getting rid of these traditions, placated to these traditions so that they can gain more power throughout the earth. All right. Where am I at? You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, right? The law was set up so that the Israelites could keep those laws. Like if you calling yourself a Christian, if you believe in God, you believe in the Bible, you are supposed to keep the laws that are written in the Bible. Well, the Most High gave us those laws to live by. All right. It wasn't given to everybody. It was only given to the Israelites. So now, who should we believe? Should we believe the church when they say this is okay? This type of ritual is okay, and it's just part of history, and that we can keep it. We can, you know, we might change up a few things, but we still going to keep the holiday alive. Should we believe the church or should we believe God? Let God be true and every man a liar. All right, let me do that in the Bible. You want to say something, sir?
No, Salaki. I'm going just like the church going to tell you to go celebrate Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to listen to the ones that lead you to destruction and not the Most High. But you run around talking about you got a personal relationship with God and how much you love God, how much you in the blood of Christ, and so on and so on. But the church teach you how to break all the laws. You're going to be breaking in a couple of weeks when you cutting that turkey.
Mm-hmm.
When you celebrating the death of your brothers and sisters, because America taught you that, because the church taught you that. So you're going to be celebrating the death of your brothers because your oppressor told you to, which makes no sense.
Right. Ridiculous.
You got it.
Come through water for that. You mean? We're going to talk about Thanksgiving as well. Because how dare you? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? In America, in the land that belongs to the so-called Native Indians, First Nation people, the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben. How dare you turn around and celebrate their massacre? You understand? We're gonna get to that. Trooper Akai, could you read Baba Kusha?
Khan, sir.
Are we in the book of Romans chapter 3? And I'm at verse 4. If you could fit, well, you can start back at the top of 4. I already read the first part, but you can read the first part again.
Romans chapter 4.
Romans chapter 3, verse 4.
Romans chapter 3, verse 4. God forbid ye let God be true.
If I may, when you read that, I like to read it as because remember, black people wrote this. You know what I'm saying? And this is how black people talk. You know what I'm saying? We say yeah. We don't say yes, sir. We don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? So I like to say yeah. Some people will say yay, which is also correct. I like to say yeah. Salaki.
Romans chapter 3, verse 4. God forbid, yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar.
Yeah, your Christian pastor is a liar. Read again. Yeah, let God be true.
Yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar.
The Roman Catholic Church is a liar. Read again.
Romans chapter 3, verse 4. God forbid, yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar.
If they're not reading this book and saying, well, God said this must be true. If they're going off of their own thoughts and opinions and their own doctrines and breakdowns, they are lying to you. You should not listen to them. You should ask them questions like, okay, well, I don't think that's true. Is that in the Bible? Can you show me what you're saying in the Bible? Show me Thanksgiving in the Bible, and I'll celebrate it. Show me God said celebrate Thanksgiving, and I'll celebrate it. Show me God said celebrate Christmas, and I'll celebrate it. If you can't do that, then you are lying, and no one should trust you. Keep going.
As it is written.
As it is written. Where was it written? It was written in the Old Testament. It's written all throughout the Bible. Keep going.
That thou mightest be justified in thy sayings.
That thou mightest be justified in thy sayings. What does that mean? It means that everything that I'm saying right now on this platform, in this class, I can be justified in saying it because it's in the Bible. Because I'm not going off script. Because I can pull whatever I say. If I say that, pork is unlawful, I can turn to a page in this book and show it to you. Yeah, pork is unlawful right there. Leviticus 11. You understand? If I say that women should be silent in church and shouldn't be trying to teach over no man while she's bleeding between her legs, I can prove it in the Bible. Let's go to 1 Timothy. You understand? I'm justified. You know what I'm saying? Trooper Cott is justified in what he's reading. We're all justified in these sayings because it's God's words, not ours. All right, keep going.
And thou mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yeah, because they're going to judge it. They're going to call us a hate group. They're going to call us a anti-Semitic. How the hell am I anti-Semitic when I'm a real Jew? You stole my goddamn identity. Not only are you anti-Semitic, you are an identity thief. You deserve to be in prison. But you're going to call me anti-Semitic. You understand? You're going to call me a hate group, a cult leader. You understand? That's cool. It's fine. I'm justified in my sayings. Okay? I got a definition. If you could, let me get this definition. It's the definition of religion. This is what you have to understand about religion. Okay? Rome created the religion called Christianity. Religion is made up. It's not a real thing. If you believe in religion, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but you believe in a lie. I'm not sorry to burst your bubble. Actually, I'm setting you free right now. The Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. This should make you free. I'm trying to free you from the grips of religion. All right? You should feel astonished. Look that word up. You should feel elated. I'm gonna help some of y'all out there add to your vocabulary. Not an offense, you understand? I'm just trying to help you. This is a class. So I'm gonna add something to your vocabulary. Look these words up. Elated, astonished. You understand? All these words, they have meanings. Even though they're English words, they have meaning. And we should know these meanings. We should get etymology of these meanings as well, which is what I'm about to present right now on the screen. Okay. Oops. There we go. Let me know if you can see the screen. Oh, you can't see it yet. Let me know if you can see the screen. It's kind of tiny. All right, so this is the definition, right? This is the dictionary version of religion. What I want to do is I'm going to get you the etymology of the word, because if you don't know, words tend to change meaning over time because of how they're used. Because when somebody uses the word in a different context, society adapts a new meaning for it. It's kind of like the word fair, F-A-I-R. The word fair, they say, means light-skinned or white. The word fair does not mean light-skinned or white. The word fair means pretty, beautiful. In Hebrew, it would be yapah. You understand? You don't have to be light-skinned to be yapah. You don't have to be light-skinned or white to be pretty or beautiful. But of course, because of white supremacy, these words start to change and become different. They mean something different now. When people say, "Oh yeah, she was fair-skinned," that's not even a damn thing. But their racism is equating that light skin, that white skin, to beauty. So now a dark-skinned sister can't be beautiful. Sister with them natural curls in her head can't be beautiful because she's not light enough. She's not white enough. So she's not pretty, according to their new definition of fair. All right. So let's get this etymology. I believe the word is religare. If I can find it. Hold on. Salagi. This is not it. Bear with me. Salagi. Ah, I'm on Yahoo. Yahoo is trash. Should have known better. All right, here we go, right here. So we have Old French. Well, we have the origin of religion. Started off as Latin, which is, could you read that? Can you see that right there? Oh, no, you can't. Now can you see it? Trooper. Trooper Carl, you there?
Concert. I can't see the definition.
Oh, okay. All right, no sweat. I'll read it for time's sake. So religion, right? The origin under Latin, it says religar or religare, which means to bind. All right. Religion is meant to bind people. This is what religion is all about. We read about this last week. You understand? With the Council of Nicaea. During the Council of Nicaea, all they wanted to do was control the lands. They wanted to move their religion throughout all of the earth and control everybody, bind them to this one religion. And that's why instead of getting rid of these holidays, you understand? Instead of getting rid of these holidays, they just adapted the holidays, because a bunch of these holidays were celebrated by pagans, by people who didn't fall under the Christian religion. They kept Norse traditions, you understand, which is a Germanic faith or belief. They believe that when you die, you go to this place called Valhalla. You understand, or whatever the nonsense is. You had people who fell under the Gaelic beliefs, those Irish beliefs. You had people under all of these different pagan idolatries, and the Roman Catholic Church wanted to control all of those people. So instead of getting rid of the religions like the Bible says to do, they decided to adapt to it and throw out all of the high holy days. All right, I got another screenshot. Bear with me while I'm getting this. You can read, you can get for me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Whenever you're ready, priest. Oh, it's a trooper. It's loud.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right. The Most High said, he told the children of Israel, don't follow the ways of the heathen, man. What are the ways of the heathen? The ways of the heathen are Christianity, or Salaki, Christianity, but I was trying to say Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's celebration, Halloween, all of these pagan holidays. These are all the ways of the heathen. Okay, and God told us directly, don't follow those ways. Hey, Shalom, Officer Yaquam, Yahba Shem Yahshabakatah.
Yahba Shem Yahshabakatah. How you doing, Adawan?
I'm too wild. That's a cold headpiece you got on.
Most High in Christ. I see you. You had called for some help, man. I was trying to get in. I've been trying to get in, but I couldn't get the link on my computer. So also your side helped with that. So I'm here. If you all need, man, I can assist with reading or whatnot. I do have a council to be in right before 9 o'clock, but I'm with you until the end, priest.
Okay, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. All right, so I got you. Continue reading, Trooper Akkad, Baba Michelle.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. Verse 4.
These are vain acts. These are they have no meaning. They have no purpose. The things that you going to go get a Christmas tree for Christmas, this is what it's talking about. They go and get a tree and they chop it down with an axe. These are vain customs. They're empty. This is what the word vain means. They have no meaning. They're for nothing. Keep going.
Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it.
What do they do?
They deck it with silver and with gold.
They deck the halls with boughs of flowers, whatever the hell they say. That's a Christmas song. That's a Christmas song. This is talking about Christmas. Why isn't your pastor telling you not to celebrate Christmas? Oh, I know. He's getting paid to do it. He gets money to make sure that you don't celebrate Christmas. He gets paid to make sure that you do celebrate Christmas. You don't celebrate God's high holy days.
That's right.
What's the expression? Somebody got him in their pocket. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sir.
And what they tell you? Oh, Christ was born on Christmas.
Right. The water fermenting, man. So like you go ahead. My bad.
when you know that's a damn lie. Christ wasn't born on in the wintertime. It tell you the sheeps and everything was out.
Exactly.
Ain't
Let's
no
get
sheeps
that
gonna
real
be
quick.
out during no goddamn wintertime. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let's get that real quick in the book of Luke. You can go ahead, sir. I just want to.
Your Christian church is full of lies. Your pastor is full of lies. The pastor only looking at the money that you giving him every time he send that plate around. Pastor concerned with how much money he made off you at the end of the night. You know, when we supposed to be following law, statutes, and commandments, when we supposed to be following the Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? And your church is not going to teach you how to do that. Your church going to keep you in these fake holidays year after year after year. Money, money, and money, and more money. By feeding you lies. They get paid to feed you lies.
Yep.
You got to look at who the wolf is and who the sheep is. The wolf going to devour the sheep every time.
Yep.
You got it.
Most of them It's so true. Everything is a money grab. It's all about money. That's the true religion of America. When they say in God we trust, just think that God, G-O-D, is just gold, oil, and drugs for them. That's what that's all about. Money. That's what they worship, man. It's not about the Most High God. Otherwise, they wouldn't stop the UPK from teaching in the streets. They wouldn't call us a hate group. They would say, well, damn, they are teaching the Bible. That is in the Bible. It does say that in the Bible. All throughout that thing. You understand? I can't even, you know what? This is a Christian country. We're gonna, those guys are doing an honorable thing. You would think that's how they would respond, but of course they don't believe in God. They don't believe in the Bible. They believe in money. And you effing up the church's money when you go out there and teach the truth. Give me the book of Luke. Verse, what part?
Is that 2 and 8, maybe?
Read it, Baba Kushan.
Salakia. It's the book of Luke, chapter 2, verse 8. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch.
Read the verse before that, Baba Kushan.
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead, sir. You got it.
Like before you get that, what that scripture said, the workmen cut it down the tree.
Right.
Look how hard we work our ass off to go out there and get a goddamn tree to have you worshiping a fake God. Look how hard we work to spend all our goddamn rent money to have you worshiping one goddamn day that the white man say, that the oppressor say, oh, it's Jesus' birthday. Let's give presents and everything. Now you broke and rent coming up in a couple of days. You got it though.
If you don't get that tree, your wife gonna leave you. The kids gonna hate you for the rest of their life. Go ahead.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 2, starting at verse 7. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger. Because
so this is talking about Christ's birth. And we all know, I hope you know, during the time of Christ's birth, there was a king named Herod who heard about Christ being born and heard that he was going to be, basically the savior of Israel. And knew that this was going to be the true king of Israel. And at that time, he was the king of Israel. So in jealousy, he put out the decree and the order to unalive every son. You know what I'm saying? In Israel. Every little boy, if they was just born, any baby that was just born, if it's a boy, unalive. And Joseph was quick on his feet. He like, man, we got to get up out of town. They left town so that Mary could have Christ, could be, give birth to Christ out of Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? Or Slakia, where were they? Was it Jerusalem? Slakia, I'm tripping. But out of reach from Herod, you understand? So they were in a manger. They went to an inn and couldn't get a place in the inn, so they ended up in a manger. Everybody, I know y'all done heard the Christmas story, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done heard the nativity story or whatnot. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure you understand. Even if you're Christian, you know what I'm talking about. Well, they were in a manger, and what was going on at the time? Read on.
And laid them in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn.
Right. Keep going.
And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field.
And hold on real quick. That's another lie Christians tell you. Because it just says there was no room in the inn. But Christians like to tell you, oh, they hated Joseph and Mary so much that they didn't want them to stay in the inn. Like, they don't even say all that. But Christians they got this fairy tale in their head. Like they've been raised off of fairy tales.
Right.
Keep going.
Keeping watch over their flock by night.
Mm-hmm. Why are shepherds in the field at night in the dead of winter? At night, watching over sheep, that doesn't happen. It's not how it works. Nobody's out in the fields watching over sheep in winter when it's snowing and it's a woman cannot give birth to a child in the dead of winter. Like, come on, man, let's use some common sense.
And Salaki, on top of that, what just came to my recollection is not only is you praising one oppressor, you praising two oppressors the same day.
Damn.
You praising the fat oppressor coming down your goddamn chimney, and you praising the other oppressor who's supposed to die that day for you.
Damn.
That's two of them in the same day.
Come.
So all your love going to the oppressor. You got one that died for you. One that was born for you, and one that came and gave you presents.
Sir, so excuse me for my vulgarity, but you got two white butt cheeks in both hands, and you just smooching them at the same damn time, simultaneously. You just smooching white butt cheeks on December 25th. That's all you wanted to do.
And you bowing down to a goddamn tree. Every time you pick up that present, you bowing down to a tree.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Somebody want to say something?
Yeah, so like if I could, I got a scripture that goes into what you all are talking about. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, starting at verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
Right.
You want to break it down?
Wakana. So what the prophet Jeremiah was saying was that the false prophets at that time, and even now, it's the same thing now, nothing new under the sun. They continue to tell lies and prophesy lies, not in the name of the God of Yasha Allah or Israel, not in the name of Yahweh, but in the name of every other God. Baal was that specific God at that time. So they're not giving you what thus said the Lord. Otherwise, they would be saying what Jeremiah said. Don't learn the way of the heathens. But now everything goes with our people as far as doing what everybody else does. And we have not been a holy people unto our God.
Right.
And that's all I have.
And on top of that, another thing is the white oppressor came down your chimney, gave presents to everybody, but he skipped Christ when Christ was born that day. He didn't get no presents to Christ.
That's crazy as hell. He didn't give no sacrifice, no gift, nothing to Christ. Even though he was born, this is the man's birthday. Y'all all about birthdays and stuff. The man was born today, according to you. And you don't got no. Right. It's all about you on Christmas, but it's supposed to be Christ's birthday. Like again, if that man don't bring home a tree and put gifts under it for you and your kids, you leaving him. You know what I'm saying? He getting kicked out. So now he gotta rob, steal, sell drugs, do whatever he gotta do to make sure it's a tree in that house with presents under it, just so that you don't walk out on him, or just so you don't kick him out for Christ's birthday. But it ain't about Christ. You didn't give Christ now one gift.
Right.
It ain't like you wrapped something up and put Jesus' name on it and said, "Don't nobody touch Jesus' gift," which would be idiotic. Right. But you ain't doing it.
God.
And on top of that, if you don't get what you want, they ain't gonna be mad at Santa. They gonna be mad. The kids mad at you.
Right.
They mad at you.
They mad at the Santa. When Santa come through, when you select it, when you come through with the gifts, it's all glory to Santa Claus. Santa Claus get all the praise, honor, and glory. But when you don't put them gifts under that tree, you the bad guy.
And then most Negroes don't have a goddamn chimney. So what, Santa broke in the back door? So Santa breaking and entering, right. And he's stealing your cookies and milk. Like,
right? Come on now. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. If I could, let's get back to Jeremiah. Who's reading?
Come, sir. Jeremiah 10, verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold. Mm-hmm. They fasten it with nails and with a hammer, that it will not move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what you do with a Christmas tree. This is what you do with a Christmas tree. You take home a tree, you cover it with silver and gold. You put silver and gold ornaments all over it, and whatever else you want to put on it. You know what I'm saying? And then you do what? You fasten it down. Now, in modern day, you don't nail it down into your floor. That's what they did in the ancient time. Now they got modern technology, so you use this, setter, like a tree setter. That you just, put the setter down, you put the tree inside, and you screw in the nails, and now the tree won't move. It's the same damn tradition, man. And God said not to do it. Please, Bible shot. Jump back up to verse 1.
Jeremiah 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the word speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Hold on, one more time.
Jeremiah 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you.
Which who speaketh unto you?
The Lord speaketh unto you.
Now, Trooper God, are these my words?
Lie, sir.
Are these your words?
Lie.
Whose words are they?
The Lord.
The Lord is speaking to you. The Lord is speaking to the children of Israel. All right, drop that down. Give me the rest of it.
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead.
Hey, Salakia. My rib just reminded me. One year. This the year before the truth. We ain't had enough lights to put on the goddamn tree. I took the damn tree and knocked that motherfucker over. Forget this damn tree. I slapped that motherfucker to the ground. Yeah. Forget this goddamn tree. That was in the spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. F that damn tree. Like, you can't afford to listen, and that's the thing. That's why we about to read some more on this, because you building up this tree as if the tree is supposed to appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? Like you going out and getting all these decorations, Going out and getting the most beautiful ornaments. You know, all of these things to dress this tree up so that it's the most beautiful. It's not for your pleasure. It's not for nobody else's pleasure. It's to please that tree. You want that tree to be you want to, you know, your works to be appreciated by that tree.
Right.
Man, F that goddamn tree, man. Go ahead.
It's like when a woman go get a pedicure or something. Like you looking at that tree, like that tree got to be the most beautiful thing on earth during that year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When that tree don't mean nothing, because all you gonna do a couple days later, take it down and throw it in the trash. That's all you gonna do.
It's by day 2, it's already turning brown.
Right. Day
2 of being in your house is turning brown. And it's an evergreen tree. You know the meaning of evergreen is it's supposed to forever be green. It started turning brown after 2 days. The tree
forever those needles falling off. You look up and there's needles everywhere. Where all these goddamn needles come from?
Hey man, you better not have no carpet in your house. You gotta pull out the vacuum. Oh man, it's terrible. It's everywhere.
That's how you know it's against the Most High. Because the Most High is the God of life. He's not the God of death. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. Let's keep reading.
Jeremiah 10 verse 5. They are upright as the palm trees, but speak not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not going to appreciate you. It's not going to tell you thank you for making me beautiful. It's not going to tell you that. It's standing up like it could, like a man could, like obviously Yaquans did. It can stand up, but it can't speak and say thank you. It can't say I appreciate you for all you've done for me. Keep going.
They must need be born.
Meaning you got to do whatever, you got to bear whatever burden to keep this tree in your house. Like you got to sweep up them little annoying ass needles. You got to water it just to keep it from turning brown so quick. You understand? You got to make sure it ain't by no fire. It won't catch on fire no way. You gotta watch after this tree. You gotta take care of this tree because the tree can't do nothing on its own. Keep going.
Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil.
Mm-hmm.
Neither also is it in them to go do good.
Now, think about it like this: when they say "be not afraid of them," because they can't do evil, meaning they're not gonna say, "Oh, you ain't decorate me good enough. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna matter. I'm gonna curse you because you ain't decorating me good enough." You know what I'm saying? Like that the tree cannot be unappreciated. Like the tree can't say, "You know what? F you for not decorating me how I wanted to be decorated." But neither, read it again.
Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Mm-hmm. Neither also is it in them to do good.
Neither can it say, "Yeah, well done, good job. Here's a reward for how well you decorated this tree." You're not gonna get no reward out of it.
Damn right.
And you're the one putting gifts under it. So it's not like it's you getting anything from the tree, but that's how you look at it. You look at it like the tree is giving you this gift. You understand? You looking at it like Santa Claus is giving you this tree. I mean, giving you these gifts. It's like, you understand? When you did everything, you did all the work. You worked 9 to 5 and then picked up a second job to put gifts under that tree, to get that tree decked out the way you wanted it. To sing in front of the damn tree. Now you singing carols and stuff in front of a damn tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. What the hell is wrong with you? That is vain. The Lord said, do not follow the ways of the heathen because their ways are vain. The hell you singing to a tree for?
You ain't singing no song to your goddamn parents. Hey, thank you for breaking your neck and busting your ass to get,
Yeah.
You don't give a damn about how hard they work. but you're gonna give praises to the oppressor who magically snuck up in your house without a chimney.
Breaking and entering, man. That's crazy.
And not only did he break in your house, he stole your milk and cookies.
Did it while you were sleeping. Sneaky bastard.
Verse 6. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. Verse 7.
That's it. That's good. If you could read, obviously Yahanna, if you could read the screenshot I got up.
Come on, sir. Number 1, Roman Empire context. Christianity emerged in a Roman world, rich with diverse religious practices.
Right. Again, last week we went over how Rome established this religion. This ain't a religion that this Christianity is not come from Christ. Christ was not a Christian. You understand? Christ was a Jew who kept the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Who went to the high holy days. You understand? Who died because we didn't do what he was doing. So now we get a chance to redeem ourselves and say, you know what? If Christ can do it, I can too. If Christ can go without these pagan traditions, I can too. Christ didn't need no goddamn tree in his house, spreading needles and stuff everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do none of that. He refused to do all that stuff. So I can too. No, woman, I'm not getting no goddamn tree this year. Tell that woman, man, you're not getting, man, stand on boundaries. And if she want to leave, she can leave. What good is she anyway? If she want to make you serve a pagan god.
And Salaki,
go ahead, you got it.
No, you know what? And that's heavy you would say that because it's the same thing with Christianity. Brothers, come out that Christian church because that God is not the God of Israel. That's not the real God. You're giving your tithes to nothing. You're giving your labor and your spirit to nothing when you can come and build the nation that the Lord would have you to build. You're wasting time and you following your woman and vain philosophy. That's all I had, Otto.
That's not right. Yeah, you're right. Pick up from where you was at.
As it gained prominence, early church leaders faced the challenge of converting people who were deeply tied to their pagan rituals and festivals.
There it is. You understand? They wanted to convert those people who had pagan rituals and festivals. Now, again, this ain't talking about black people. This ain't talking about the Israelites. The Israelites were not caught up in these pagan rituals unless they were like people like the Israelites who were Hellenistic. You know what I'm saying? Who, because they were citizens in Greece, they kept the Greece traditions. You know what I'm saying? They kept Greek traditions. Or if you was a citizen of Rome, a lot of times you kept the Roman traditions. So you would celebrate these pagan. But that ritual is established by government, not by individuals. Just like in America, Christmas is a federal holiday. Halloween, a federal holiday. Thanksgiving, federal holiday. These are holidays issued by the government. They ain't just something that went off, like, you know, random people doing here and there. Or this person celebrating Christmas over there. This person celebrating Thanksgiving over there. That's not how it is. The whole entire earth celebrates Christmas. And get this, everybody who celebrates Christmas ain't Christian. Atheists celebrate Christmas. Satanists celebrate Christmas. Muslims, some Muslims celebrate Christmas. Damn, some East Indians celebrate. Everybody celebrates Christmas. Why? Because the Roman Catholic Church pushed it on them. He said, "Look, we're not going to take away your little pagan holidays. This is real. In reality, it's their ritual. Christmas is their ritual. They just called it Christmas to put a Christian spin on it, a Roman Catholic spin on it. Read 2, Baba Kushel.
Number 2, assimilation of festivals rather than out.
This is where that assimilation started. Go ahead.
Rather than outright banning pagan practices.
Give me. Oh, matter of fact, no. Keep going, but keep in mind, we just read Jeremiah 10:1. The Most High tells us do not celebrate these holidays. Straight up and down. The Most High tells us do not celebrate Christmas. So now we got the Bible saying don't celebrate Christmas, and then you got the Roman Catholic Church saying, well, rather than outright banning pagan practices, you know what I'm saying, instead of just getting rid of the pagan practices like God said to do, he's going to assimilate. We're going to switch it up a little bit. Read on.
Damn, that's heavy. The church often repurposed them.
The church did what?
The church often repurposed them.
So now when October 31st comes, they don't call it All Hallows Eve or Samhain. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they don't even call it Halloween these days. They call it Hallelujah celebration. This is my grandma church. They call it Hallelujah celebration because they didn't want to call it Halloween, but it's the same goddamn ritual.
Harvest.
You put on costumes, and here's the thing about Halloween. Let me tell y'all something y'all might not know. In ancient Roman culture, they used to wear animal masks during Samhain. You can read about all of this stuff that I'm bringing out right now. You can easily research it. Just look up the history of Samhain. It's spelled Samhain, but it's spelled Samhain. Okay? The Romans used to put on these animal masks and parade around a fire. And then they would go and knock on doors asking for food. And if you didn't give them food, they would do some type of treachery to you. They'll let your goats and stuff out the pen, or they'll set fire to your yard. You understand? Whatever. Now, what do? They throw toilet paper over your house. These are all customs that Christianity kept alive when God said, do not keep the ways of the heathen. Keep going.
The church often repurposed them by giving them new Christian meanings. For instance.
Oh, it says, all right, I'm going to read that part for you real quick, just for time's sake. It says
Saturnalia.
Yeah, Saturnalia. Hold on, give me 1 second. Scroll to it. All right, says, for instance, Saturnalia. I'm gonna read what this says. So Saturnalia depicts wow. Forgive me. If this is General Muhammad class, he'd be like, I'm about to miss my training. I'm late. Hold on 1 second. Damn. Well, I'm gonna tell you about it, right? Saturnalia / Yule, right? It says Saturnalia / Yule became associated with Christmas, celebrating Christ's birth, right? Here's what you have to. This is where I'm gonna teach you all about Yule just for a second, right? You ever heard of the Yule log? Who here has heard of the Yule log?
God.
Right. The Yule log. What do they do with the Yule log? Anybody know?
I got you.
Go ahead.
They burn it in the fire, out of one.
Right. They burn it. Why? Do you know why they burn it? No sweat. Hey, look, you need help? I got you. Anybody else know Tupac? You know?
Lie, sir.
Okay. No, I'm glad you don't. I'm glad y'all don't know what, what they do with these damn logs. The Yule log, they would burn the Yule log to ward off evil spirits and bring in good luck for the new year. Okay, so how Christmas is kind of like the end, like that's the winter solstice, right? So they would look at this time as the end of the year, and January 1st is the start of the new year for them, right? Which is that they got this whole celebration of worshiping this pagan god called Janus, the god of new beginnings. Okay, so on January 1st, this is the time where you know, basically reflect on everything that happened last year and hope for good luck in the next year. And it's all based on harvest and, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, bringing in a good harvest next year and whatever. So they would burn this Yule in some pagan cultures. But this same Yule log is found in multiple different cultures, like the Norse culture, Norse Germanic culture, where they worship the god Odin, right? And they would also burn this Yule log for the same exact reasons. And now in Christian culture today, they burn the Yule log for the same exact thing. It did not go anywhere. It stayed the same. Okay, Saturnalia is the worship of Saturn, the god. This is who they named the planet Saturn out after. Okay, they named the planet after their god Saturn. All right, let's continue. So it says Saturnalia Saturnalia / Yule, and then spring fertility festivals, which is your Easter, right? Your Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, those holidays. These are all based off of pagan rituals and pagan traditions. I'm gonna move on. Hold on. Now, December, when Christmas comes around, you think you're worshiping Jesus, so you think you're celebrating Jesus' birthday, right? Well, as we just established, Christ was not born in winter at all. Definitely not December 25th. But you know who was born December 25th? There were actually multiple guys born on December 25th. Okay. One in particular is, somebody read my mind. Let me know if they know where I'm going. Nimrod. Who was born on, not Nimrod, but
December 25th.
It's like your answer is right, but it has to be broken down. So okay, I'm gonna tell you. Tammuz was born on December 25th. Right? Tammuz is basically the reincarnation of Nimrod. As they believe, you know what I'm saying? It's Nimrod's son. Okay. So Nimrod had a son named Tammuz, and he was born on December 25th. And that's who they erect this tree in honor of. And keep in mind, these traditions exist in multiple different cultures, and they have different storylines, but they all are pagan. You get what I'm saying? This is why you can find the Yule log in multiple different cultures. You can find the Christmas tree in multiple different cultures because they're all connected in one way or another. Remember, these are all Edomites. They all come from one family. But they took this one belief and split in different directions, and now they have different stories for them. All right. So yeah, you got Nimrod, Tammuz, and there's other gods as well who share that same belief that they were born on December 25th. Christ or white Jesus being another. You understand? So the Roman Catholic Church adopted December 25th as the celebration of their God, which was really just a pagan God. So again, who should we believe? Should we believe the Roman Catholic Church, who's celebrating these pagan gods, or should we believe the Most High God? Should we pick up this book, read the words written in this book, and believe this book, or do we believe the church? Okay. So I'm gonna read about Tammuz. It says, Tammuz, the son of Nimrod, and many other pagan gods, his death was marked by burning a log. Again, there goes the log. His death was marked by burning a log in the fireplace. And you can read about this on the website. Is called K House. That's the letter K and the word house.org. All right, you can read about it there. Just look up, Tammuz birthday or whatever. I don't know. The Yule log is also symbolic in Norse Germanic culture, burned to ward off evil spirits and bring in good luck for the New Year's harvest. And now you burn Yule log and give gifts under a decked out Christmas tree. Now you burn the log. You got the wood, the foot. If you got a fireplace, you know what I mean. You unfortunate. You feel like you missing out because you ain't got no fireplace to burn no wood. You understand? When that's pagan tradition anyway. And you ain't got the money to goddamn keep pagan traditions. But you wish you did so bad. You understand? Go ahead.
Salaki, if I could, man, I don't believe that I forgot that that Tammuz. It's in Ezekiel the 8th chapter. You probably about to bring that out, huh?
You said Ezekiel, where?
Ezekiel the 8th chapter, 8 and 14, which brings it on to today. How like if I could I read it right quick, Baba Show?
Yeah, no sweat. Okay. Go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 8, verse 14. Then he brought me to the door of the gate. So Ezekiel is having a vision of the Lord is showing Ezekiel this thing, this vision, this dream. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house. This is supposed to be the Lord's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz. That's your Sunday Christian church. They want everybody to come in there crying for their sins and believing that the Lord is going to have mercy on them because he know their heart. And brothers ain't supposed to be coming in there crying without changing. You understand? You have to never cry again. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to give you joy for the understanding that he give the priest and the prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But that just bring it to the day, how that our people that go up before the altar crying and weeping every Sunday without ever changing, feeling insufficient, as if they can't keep the laws of the Lord. When Commanding General Yahanna in the ISUPK since 1969 been teaching us how to keep the commandments and become a nation again, which is what this book is about. That's all I got, priest.
Most correct. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about. That's what it's about from front to back. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's it. From the very beginning, Adam was given a law. He was told what to do. And when he didn't do what he was told to do, he was punished for it. So now you think in 2024 that's changed? It's been the same since the beginning of time, and now all of a sudden it's changed.
God.
Well, who's telling you that? Should you believe them or should you believe this book? Should you believe in God?
And Salaki, I got to get out of here. How about you now, Shabbat?
Hey, shalom. Y'all bless me. All right. I still got Trooper Car with me, right?
Sir.
The Pequot Massacre, the celebration of Thanksgiving. All right, many of y'all, I wouldn't even say y'all don't know. Mostly everybody knows that the conquistadors, the colonizers, came to America and slaughtered the Native Indians. That's common knowledge. So that's not new. It's not something that I just taught you. Of course you knew this. But that's where Thanksgiving comes from. Here we have, they call it the Mystic Massacre. All right. I don't know where that mystic came from. I'm not like a history buff like that. So I don't know when that title was established, but I do know it as the Pequot Massacre. All right. So it says the Mystic Massacre, also known as the Pequot Massacre, and the Battle of Mystic Fort, took place on May 26, 1637, during the Pequot War, when a force from the Connecticut colony under Captain John Mason and their Narragansett and Mohegan allies set fire to the Pequot Fort near the Mystic River. Now, one thing I want you to understand about what's going on, they used their influence over the Narragansett people, which is a so-called Native American people, and the Mohegan people. It's also another tribe. They use their influence on them to attack a common enemy. Now you gotta understand this real quick. That's Black history right there. The same thing they did with those tribes is the same thing they do with 63rd and 62nd in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? 63rd Street and 62nd Street are beefing because they stay on different blocks. Not because they're different people. These were the same people, but they beefing because they live in different places. They might speak with a different dialect. And this is the oldest trick in the book. This is something they've always been using. And guess what? In 2024, they use it to pit Black Democrats against Black Republicans. If you didn't vote for Kamala Harris, you were op. If you didn't vote for Trump, you were op. And now Black people are beefing with each other. Black and Hispanic people are beefing with each other because of a goddamn president. Because we voted for different people. Well, how about we stop voting altogether anyway? Who are you voting for? To have more Pequot massacres? Who are you voting for? To have more Thanksgivings? Like, this is ridiculous. This is where the Thanksgiving comes from. Okay? But they won't tell you that. They want to tell you in middle school, they'll tell you that, you know, that this ain't what that looked like. It was more like, you know, we all came together and ate dinner together. That's not what this looks like. That's not what I'm seeing right here. They look like some devils unaliving my family. And now here you are having the nerve to celebrate Thanksgiving on American soil, on the blood and bones of Native Indians. The Pequot Massacre happened in New England. That's America. It's not overseas. I don't know if people out there understand that. It's not overseas. It's right here where you're celebrating Thanksgiving. This is the true origin of Thanksgiving. Not no kumbaya dinner. You understand? They massacred these people by the hundreds. And this ain't the only people that they unalive. Like, we in America, the home of the so-called Native Americans, but where are they? Do you go outside and just see, you wave at your neighbor who's a Native American? You go to the store and just see a bunch of Native Americans eating, shopping together. Nah, man. They on reserves. Why do they even have reserves? Animals live on reserves. Why? So that they can try to gain back their population. So that you can't just hunt them off and make them extinct. The Native American people are on the verge of extinction because of what took place in New England and abroad. Because of Thanksgiving, you barely see any Native Indian people. They're living on reservations without running water because of Thanksgiving. And you have the nerve to celebrate it. These are all holidays that your Christian pastor should have told you to throw in the goddamn trash. Because not only because they killed so many people, but because it's pagan. It's not what God said to do. God didn't tell us to keep Thanksgiving. They unalived hundreds of people in 1637. And that's just a small number. That's not even all of them, man. And of course, they never give you the true number. They never give you the true number. You understand? But they did this across the country. And now here we are getting ready to carve a damn turkey in honor of it.
Most High say he won't smell your feast days.
Mm-hmm.
You out here celebrating the death of your people every time you take a slice off that turkey. You're celebrating the death of your own people. How do you take joy in celebrating the death of your own people? That's your family member. The same way you feel about an immediate family member that got unalived, that's how you're supposed to feel every year.
Yeah, man. So, listen. Why is the church telling us to celebrate these pagan holidays? Why are they telling us to keep these holidays and not keep any of the high holy days that God told us to keep? Well, let's read it. True. You got an apocrypha with you?
Nah, sir.
I don't think you do. Okay. Yeah, he's obviously the side told me that you might not have a what's it called? I'm gonna just pull it up on the screen then. All right. Nope. Hold on. Technology, boy. Can't live with it. Can't live without it.
I know that's right.
All right. Oh, nope. Yeah, I'm new. Listen, I just moved out here, so I ain't got a lot of stuff either. I ain't got my pocket full with me. So we're gonna start at the book, 2nd Maccabees, chapter 6, and we're gonna start at verse 1. If you can read off the screen. Hold on. Here we go right here. And let me know if it's too small or something for you. Matter of fact.
I think I can get it. 2nd Maccabees,
chapter 6.
verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the law of their fathers.
The king that is referring to, if you go the previous chapter is talking about Antiochus. All right, he was a Greek king who was set over Israel. All right, a colonizer, so to speak. Go ahead.
And not to live after the laws of God.
Right, he tried to compel the Jews to depart from the laws, the same thing that the Roman Catholic Church does. The Roman Catholic Church, which is also colonizers, they are telling us that we should keep these pagan holidays, just pagan with a twist. You know what I'm saying? They love to add a twist to the thing. It's paganism with a twist. So it's not really paganism, it's Christianity. You understand? They didn't want us to keep the laws. What laws did those pertain to? The law of keeping the Sabbath day. So instead of going to church on a Saturday, or instead of worshiping God on a Saturday, which the Most High told us to do, you know what I'm saying? Well, really, he told us to keep the Sabbath day holy. You understand? Don't do any work. Don't make your people do any. Don't make people or oxes or animals or anything do any work on the Sabbath day. Let everything rest, just like he rested on the seventh day from creating everything. You understand? He said, give it a rest, man. Let your workers go home. Give the ox a break. You know what I'm saying? Let your mule stop sending your mule on them runs. Give everybody a break on this Saturday. That's what it was for. But instead of now keeping that Saturday, they make it work on Saturdays in America. They make it work. So that's gone. That's out the window. But you will go to church on Sunday and worship the sun god. Keep going, verse 2.
And to pollute also the temple of Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympus.
There it is. All these damn stars and planets and suns and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, was named after their gods. If you go and look into all the stars, all the names they got for stars and planets, all of them go back to some pagan god. All of them. And it's so many goddamn stars. That's why I believe it's a verse of scripture that says, was it the sun or is it the star? I think it said the stars. There's so many gods that it's like, it's the amount of gods is the same amount of stars, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? It's so many goddamn stars out there in the solar system, and yet they still are able to name every one of them after some god.
Right. And Lucky is like when the sun go down, who you gonna worship? You worship the sun, so when they go down, who you worship then?
Well, some of y'all, if I could, some of y'all out there worshiping the damn moon, the phases of the moon. Every time a new moon come around, you I don't know you rip off your clothes and run around naked or something.
How to not sell a moon?
Yeah, come on, man, you ridiculous. He said, "How to sell a moon?"
What they going out there howling at the moon at night? So when the moon gone, then who you worship? It's the same thing like when the sun gone, then what you worship then?
Man, come on, man. It says, and to call it the temple of Jupiter or Olympius. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing too. I ain't trying to be too long-winded, but y'all in them damn Greek fraternities, how the hell are you at a majority black college in a damn Greek fraternity? Make that make sense. You Kappa, Beta, whatever, stomping in the name of Greek gods. What the hell is wrong with you? What sense does that make? If you in a black college, why not, follow after black culture? Why not devote yourself to black culture, blackism? Come up with something. You want to glorify your slave master? That's another butt cheek you kissing, man. You can't get enough butt cheeks, white booty cheeks. You love them. You want to go and join. You want to go to a black college so you can be in a white fraternity. How ridiculous does that sound? Keep going.
Right.
And that in Garzum of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwell in the place.
Right. You understand? Drop down to verse 5. Yeah. Yeah, just read verse 5 and down.
Verse 5. The altar, it's like verse 5. The altar also was filled with profane things,
Yeah, man.
which the law forbid.
Yeah, man, like swine and all the abominable meats. And you listen. Why do you think that they put pork on every damn thing that they can in America? You think that pork is just so delicious? You think bacon is everything? You think bacon is God? You understand? Y'all just love y'all some bacon so much, but you ever stop and ask yourself why do they push bacon on us so much? Like they forcing it on us. They putting it on everything. Like nothing is safe from bacon. And believe you me, I love me some beef bacon. I love some beef bacon, man. Y'all should try that. If you love bacon so much, you should get you some lawful bacon. The Most High said we can eat cow, and they make beef bacon. You better believe it. It's better than pork. Way better. But everything you see, man, they putting bacon on it. Stop and ask yourself why. They doing it so much that it seems forced. Like I had one sister tell me, I went to go get a sandwich from Burger King or whatever, wherever I was at, and they had this specific sandwich made a specific way. It was like, to me, everything was perfect except for the fact that they put bacon on it. And I'm like, okay, let me get that sandwich, but just no bacon. And she looked at me like I was crazy. And so she like, you know, and this is a sister. She's like, you gonna take the bacon off? I'm like, yeah, I don't want no bacon. It's like, the bacon, the best part. Like, bacon is so good. I don't have to eat that crap. And you don't either. But they forcing it on you. They make you, it's like, oh man, I don't even know how to put it in words. Like they forcing it on you like as if you have to love this. It's like peer pressure. Like you have to love bacon or you're not American. You're not Christian. You understand? Y'all ain't never stop and think, well, why are they pushing bacon on us so much? God said not to eat bacon, and that's why they're pushing it on us. Keep reading.
Verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fasts.
There it is.
You
can't keep a Sabbath day in 2024. You try telling your boss, listen, when you go and fill out that application, that job application, and you try to tell them, hey, listen, I only got one stipulation. I can't work on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That's the Sabbath day. I can't work on Saturday. They liable to look the other way. You might not get that job just because you refusing to work on the Saturday. You understand? Sunday is fine. They can understand that. Sunday, you can't listen, don't even worry about Sunday. We never gonna ask you to work on Sunday. Ever. But that job, you might get called in on a Saturday. You understand? Because it's not lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath. Just like it's not lawful for you to call yourself an Israelite. If you think I'm lying, ask Kanye West. Ask Kyrie Irving. Ask Nick Cannon. Ask all the black men who came out and told the truth. They said, yeah, Jews are black. Black people are Jews. And then get ostracized. Get everything taken away from them. Get their money taken from them. Get their platforms taken from them. All because they said what? That black people are Jews? I mean, if anything, don't you have a religion of freedom of religion? Not if you black. You black, you got two options. You either Christian or you Muslim. Pick one. I can't be a Jew. They get to be Jewish. I can't be a real Jew. Keep going.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Right. It's unlawful to profess yourself to be a Jew. How dare you come out and say that you're a Jew and you're black? Now you're being called anti-Semitic, which is ridiculous. You listen, I'm not anti-Semitic. You're anti-Semitic if I can't be a Jew. If I can't be a Jew, then that makes you anti-Semitic. If I can't say who I am, that makes you anti-Semitic. If I can't tell a man that he's a man because he identifies as a woman, why the hell can I identify as a Jew? Well, I can't identify as an Israelite. Well, because of this scripture right here. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient fasts, which is those high holy days that we talking about. Now you got to celebrate goddamn Christmas and all these pagan holidays. It says, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. And read verse 7.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraints to eat of the sacrifices. And when the fast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in profession
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Where we at? To go in procession to Bacchus.
Bacchus carrying Ivan.
So, Lucky, my bad. Read the top of verse 7 one more time, and then I got another screenshot I want to show you.
Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraints to eat of the sacrifices.
Now stop. Now you see what's going on, right? This heathen wants everybody to celebrate his birthday. I'm about to show you where that birthday, and we done went through all these pagan holidays. And here's the last one we're going to end with. Birthday. Did you know that your birthday is a pagan holiday? Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to stop sharing this screen. And we'll show you this screen. Now, this is a book called The Satanic Bible. Y'all see that, right? It says the Satanic. You don't see it? Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't even know I was sharing my screen. All right, y'all see that now, though, right? You got it's the Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey. And then you got the little pentagram in the middle. You know what I'm saying? With the little horse or goat in the, you know what I'm saying? The goat depiction in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Then they stole our language and put Hebrew around this damn thing because they profaned everything that we have, just like we read in the second Maccabees 6. They profaned everything. They took the shield of David and profaned it. They took the Hebrew language and profaned it. All right. This is the Satanic Bible. Now we're going to go to page 51. And I'm going to let you read what I have highlighted. Boom, right here. You can read
the highest of all holidays.
You can start
the Satanic religion.
Start at this right here, the blue highlight.
Concert. Religious holidays.
Now, keep in mind, this is in the Satanic Bible. And we're going to see how many of y'all out there are Satanists and don't even know it. Read.
The highest of all holidays in the Satanic religion is
the highest, the number one. The number one celebrated holiday in the Satanic religion is what?
One's own birth.
The date of one's own birth, i.e. birthdays. The birthday is the highest holiday in the Satanic religion. And you are celebrating your birthday. You think Christ celebrated his birthday? Christ, you don't even know when Christ was born. So you know he ain't celebrate his damn birthday. Christ wasn't no Satanist. You are. Christ wasn't no pagan. You are. You are a heathen. And you should be more like Christ if you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. If you're not those, if you don't fall into those categories, do what the hell you want. What do I care? If you want to celebrate your birthday, fine. Nobody's gonna stop you. I mean, hell, you got more gods than there are stars. So who cares what you do? But as for my people, we gonna serve the Lord, man. And if you are just celebrating your birthday, you are a Satanist. Straight up and down. It's right here. I mean, this is the Satanic Bible. This is their holiday. Go ahead. Somebody want to say something? Keep reading, Baba Kusha.
This is in direct contradiction to the holy of holy days of other religions, which defy a particular,
which deify a particular God,
which deify a particular God who has been created in an
anthropomorphic
form.
Basically, he's not there. He's there, but he's not there.
Of their own image.
Right. Now, this is not talking about the God of the Bible. This is some idiot's take on what the Bible is about, or what Christianity is about, really. Because this is really, if you look at it, Satanism and Christianity are like Democrats and Republicans. They represent the same thing. They just have different beliefs, or they have different traditions. I'll put it like that. They represent the same cause. They fight for the same cause. They got different ways of fighting. Think about it. Republicans tell you their racism straight up in your face. They don't hide their hand. Democrats will be racist behind your back and smack you and then hide their hand. And you don't know where the smack came from. They smacked you. They just didn't tell. They're not telling you that they smacked you. Republicans will just slap you and say, "Yeah, I did it." That's a Satanist. Satanists will smack you and just tell you they did it. A Christian will smack you and hide their hand. It's the same thing. They just got different methods. That's all. And that's religion. That's religion for you right there. It's two sides. Democrat, Republican. Satanist, Christian. Both the same. It's two sides of the same coin. Two wings on the same bird. That's it. So when it says that this is in direct contradiction to the holy of holy days of other religions which deify a particular God who has been created in an anthropomorphic form of their own image, this is really talking about Christianity because they beefing. You get what I'm saying? This is like Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. They beefing. That's all. Because this ain't talking about our God. You understand? We didn't create our God. Our God created everything. You understand? Keep reading.
Thereby showing that the ego is not really buried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they painted Christ white. Because of their ego. Because of their white supremacy. They wanted God to resemble them. Keep going. God wanted us to resemble him, which is why he gave us his laws. Which is why Christ said, our Father who art in heaven, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. You understand? Why did Christ tell us to pray that? Because God wants us to be like him in the fact of, doing the right thing, doing what's, put it plainly, keeping the laws. In heaven, everything is perfect because nobody disobeys the laws. On earth, everything is chaos because nobody obeys the laws. Everybody does what they want, which is another satanic like culture, to do what you want. Do what thou wilt, as another famous Satanist said. I forget his name. Jay-Z is a big fan of this guy, a Satanist. And he quotes him, do as thou wilt. Meaning do whatever you want to do. Free will. You have free will. It's a lot of you Christians tout. All you Christians always talking about, we got Aleister Crowley. Throughout it, sir. You understand? Jay-Z, you know, is a huge fan of Aleister Crowley, a known Satanist. And his quote is, do as thou wilt. Like a lot of you Christians like to believe how you have free will. That's why you celebrate your birthday, you celebrate Christmas, you keep all of these pagan traditions. All right, keep going.
The Satan.
My bad.
The Satanist feels, why not really be honest? And if you're going to create a God in your image, why not create that God as yourself?
And that's what happens on your birthday. Everybody has to celebrate you and worship you. Everywhere you go, you have to let it be known that it's your birthday. It's your day. That's what they tell you. Oh, it's your day. Like your friend, you tell all your friends it's your day. They telling everybody, oh yeah, it's her day. So y'all go out and you want special treatment because it's your day. You want a cake brought out to you and everybody stop and sing for you because it's your day. You want everybody to see the little hat you're wearing because it's your day. You are that God on that day. Everybody gets to be a God one day out the year. That's what they want. You are a Satanist. That's it on that, man. We can drop it. I mean, you can finish out this little bit, and then we can drop it, and that'll end the class.
Every man is a God if he chooses to.
Yeah, that's what the Satanists believe. So with that, man, this is the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm Commanding General Yahanna. We are not affiliated with any so-called Israelite group. We are not affiliated with any religious organization. That includes a Christian, Catholic, Muslim, Judaism, or whatever church that there is. We are the home of the truth. All right, with that, the water for everybody tuning in. The water, Officer Mata Bar being with us. Officer Trooper Akkad, so like Officer Yasad, you know what I'm saying, who's behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, couldn't be in the class today with us. But the water to you as well, Trooper Akkad, the water, Officer Yakawam, what's his name, I believe?
Yeah, Yakawam.
Yakawam, the water to you as well.
Yeah, too. I just sent you something on your messenger showing about that birthday thing from Aleister Crowley.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me check it out before we go. You sent it to I don't see it. Oh, you might have sent it to ITIS. I might be in the wrong one. No, man, it's taking forever. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see it, sir. What's going on, sir? You back?
It's like
I'm not seeing what you're saying. You sent it.
Yeah, I sent it to your messenger.
Yeah, I'm not saying it, sir. So I did. But yeah, definitely. I mean, listen. Anybody out there listening, you can definitely research everything that you heard in this class. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect y'all to take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? Without doing some digging. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you take my word for it, cool. You know what I'm saying? But these things are right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? These things are in the Bible, throughout history. We got other literature that you can look into. You know what I mean? So, that being said, again, the wise to everybody out there watching, shalom. True, you got, no, you not secure. Yeah, all right. So, with that, shalom, everybody. Y'all Bashim Yashabrak, thumb to all the brothers. Y'all Shamar, Thun Bashim, y'all shout out to all the sisters.